Greetings, my friends. I wasn't sure that I would make a video today, but I had some thoughts that came through my mind about all this transformation. There is a complete recalibration of our psyche within ourselves. There is the whole brain has been recalibrated to adjust us to the ability so we can perceive on a multidimensional level. We can move into our connected selves, being seated in our I am presence, and to move into this realm of paradise, this complete acceptations of our own divinity in alignment, move away from all the separation, the judgment, the blame, the shame, all of that. So I'm going to discuss some ideas. I hope that take whatever resonate with you. It's all very personal. Life is all about our own evolution of our own consciousness. I'm going to pull a few cards, and I thank you so very much. Do not forget to subscribe, for your likes, your comments, for sharing, as well as for your donations, if you can. Very soon we're going to be moving into a complete different cycle. I woke up with such an abundance of energy. The energy was so abundant. They're preparing me for it's all going to come at once, and this transformation of the physical timeline and reality, it's all coming all together as one. From one day to the next, all things are going to change. It's going to be a transition period. But be ready, be connected to your own inner guidance, to your source, to your creator, to your guides. They're all preparing you for the highest possibility timeline, although they will never force anything. So the card of the day is the time of living, departing. So it's a very big shift that is coming. The wisdom is about the blessings, to be in the gratitude for what God is preparing for you. And it's like a miracle, a real true miracle. It's like beyond anything we could ever believe we deserve or we could ever get. So it's about God is like this great big magician, and He knows us so much better than better than we know ourselves. So just. We'll discuss some of that. What we need to do is to understand is the leap of faith. It's about jumping into the sea, to merge into this ocean of consciousness, to traverse that, to be whole within the great whole, to accept that we are part of that connection. Right now, there is all kinds of things. What we need to do is to allow all of it, the conflict and chaos, all that is no longer there. Is so much that may be coming up. Do not judge yourself for traversing some dark spaces, from shadows to face some deep emotion, fear, doubts, all kinds of things. It's all being cleared up. So do not allow them. Do not suppress it with drugs or alcohol or whatever. Just allow yourself to traverse that, if possible. I'm not judging you. Like whichever way, we all go through what we need to go through. There is no judgment. It's just will create delays if we try to escape what needs to be released. And the outcome is a turning point. It's really the turning point, and it's there is the path to the right, the path to the left, and so just follow your heart in any possible ways. Sometimes it's like it takes a while for life to reveal itself. It is important. I'm going to discuss some ideas here. It's like that are very personal. I hope they resonate with you. It's not trying to use the energy of the prime creator, this divine energy, to satisfy our ego desire, to try to manipulate the energies of God. For it is okay, we go through what we go through and we learn the way we learn. But God already knows what we need. He knows what we want. So we need to trust rather than to seek to control the will and the love and the wisdom of God. So just to surrender to his divine presence. And either we do things within the presence or we seek to do it outside of the presence. So we have to let go of the outcome and trust, let go of the ego desire. When we practice meditation, we seek lucidity and serenity. To be lucid and to be serene, to be enlightened and not to be bound, to be possessed by our desire. Yet we do need to have passions, and those desires are very important. So we need to balance it out because they're very important. If we don't have passions, if we don't have desire, our life has no meaning and no direction. So we do need to keep it in frequency, what is very meaningful to our soul, what is the deepest desires. There is a difference between ego desire and soul desires. We need to learn discernment on that level. So and that because that gives direction to our life, to serve life, but life is also in the service of us. All the ascended masters and the angels and the whole company of heaven is in the service to humanity. So we have to connect the will and the heart, our own willpower and the heart, and to be directed by our sixth and seventh chakra, the seat of our consciousness. For every prayer, every thoughts we have are very important. We're very essential. There is no one else like you in the whole universe, so you are very precious, because otherwise the universe will no longer be the universe if we were missing in that process. So we're like a blessing to the world just by being, having chosen, blessing to the planet just for being incarnated. So every thought and every prayer is very important, even if we're not made aware of the outcome of all that is going on, that we do, that comes out of us. For we are the ears and the eyes of God in the physical world. We are the hands of God in this world. For God is independent. He has no need of any kind. But he cares for his creation, and so we're here to assist, to be part of that, to be an instrument of the divine here, so that we can assist them in the returning into the unity and peace and joy that God was created this world as a paradise, and this is really what it was meant to be, and that's where we want to move into, and bring the whole, all those who are good-hearted, goodwill, all the goodwill people to be moved there so they can enjoy that. Because we at this point, once we understand we are the will of God, we are the love of God, we are the ears of God, we are the eyes of God and the hands of God, we become instrumental to miracles and magic, which is not always disclosed. We're doing things from the goodness of our heart, and then God takes over and do all kinds of things with that, and we don't always see it right away. All the wonderful things that we've been doing and creating to bring this world, to transform this world into the paradise that it is. So, and when we receive those energies of grace, of the divine, the spiritual energy, we have to find a way to share it. And I'm very, very grateful to be here, to have this channel where I can actually share all those thoughts and ideas with you. And I thank you so very much to be here, to be in the presence, to receive this energy, to cultivate whatever feels true to you. And for, of course, we're going to continue to cultivate this one community here, and also on the planet. We're going to move into the physical reality, and so. But sometimes we have to let the seed. When we receive that, it's like a seed that's being planted. When we communicate an energy and a new information to an individual or a collective, it's like we're planting seeds, and we have to allow the time for the seeds to grow. You don't have to show all the flowers to everybody. You can enjoy them without having to share it all. And same thing with the fruits. The fruits of spirit are very bitter to cultivate. Very bitter. It's really hard. I'm doing like some cleansing of toxins and all kinds of things. I had habits that created so much comfort in my life that now I have to let go. So it's like it's not very comfortable. So the fruits of spirits are very bitter to grow, but they're very sweet when they finally are fully grown. It was our friend Shakespeare who was saying that we always have to have more than what we show. Not show, always possess more than what you show, and always know more than what you say. So certain things are good, it's like a reserve of knowledge, but we don't need to calculate all that. And in truth, we just need to surrender to the divine and let the divine shows the way. Yet we have to cultivate the garden of our heart. And there is no need to chase spiritual power, to chase abilities, to chase success and manifestation when we seek spirituality. Instead, we just allow the love and light of God to lead the way and to show us the way. And then it will all come into place when God puts it together. It's so much nicer than when the ego puts it together. So your consciousness is your only reality in truth. Oh, not what's manifested in the physical world around us, but our consciousness, that is the true reality that is being that's been emphasized right now. For society, whatever we see in society is the projection of the collective desires, will, hopes, fear, and of humanity throughout the ages. And very often, civilization arrive at an apex, and everything's perfect, and then darkness. There is all kinds of evil that comes out of that, and then gets completely destroyed. There were so many past civilizations that reached a golden age and vanished into the dustbin of history. But now we're moving into this new golden age that will be not followed by a destruction, but by a platinum age, which will be followed by an age of light and life. It is the final ascension. The Earth, this planet, is preparing herself for this ascension into the fifth, all the way to the 12th dimension, and to integrate our whole solar system will be integrated within the Syrian star system. So it is important to not chase we don't need to chase anything, but to allow this higher self to show us the way, because it's so much nicer when it comes from the higher self. It's like there is this higher meaning, higher values, higher experiences than when we have to do it from our own ego self. So so it's like otherwise it's like it's an endless repetition of the past. We continue we are prisoners of the past, slaves of the past, and the history repeats itself. So the only cure is to allow, to forget about it all, to forgive it all, and to allow the Creator to lead the way, to show us a new way, a change can manifest. Only the Creator, our submission to the will of the Source within ourselves can manifest this positive change, which will be rapid, it will be complete, and it will be permanent after that. So there is 90% of the universe is invisible. Science has been able to determine that. They call it dark matter, black energy, dark energy. They speculate because they don't have a clue. Honestly, those things do not have black matter. All that doesn't exist in reality. There are countless invisible dimensions of reality on other frequency that, as we continue to cultivate our sense of unity, our consciousness, our third eye, is able to perceive more and more within those higher dimensions of reality, and we see more. Eventually, we'll be able to see more and more orders of spirits, and so on. Once we shift this higher consciousness, but the mass of the universe is invisible, just as 90% of ourself is invisible. We're only seeing a very, very small part of ourselves, and so do not think that physical, material reality is all that is. Although this is where we live, so we want to integrate we want to live, experience life within that. But we have to be openly the visible. We have to let go of fear. It's no longer the time of martyrdom and the time of Pisces, and now it is the age of Aquarius. So we can come into the world. No, we'll be protected. We can be the living presence of God in the earth. Yet to be discreet about many things. It's okay to be discreet about many things that need not be expressed. So also to understand this, we're really moving into there is this turning points right now, because there was, for a very long time, there was all kinds of etheric implants by negative extraterrestrial AI and so on that were imprinted on the earth that would keep the frequency of the earth very low. It means we could achieve very spiritual, we're very dedicated to our spirituality, but we will still be drawn into despair, into darkness, and that was completely artificial. So do not be fooled, because those intelligence could have access to the Akash, and they could send things from our memories, or to bring us down, and blame, shame, guilt, all kinds of things, superiority complex, inferiority complex. We're only equal to one. So all the victim modes needs to be deactivated. And so do not give the energy to those artificial technological they all come from text. They don't come from natural, from God. So, but they were created like the moon used to be, like keep the frequency very low on the planet. Now it's very slowly. It's being deactivated, and the moon is part of the ascension process of the Earth. But we need to awaken all the parts of our soul. For me, there is a part of my soul that's causing me much pain, and it's like I need to awaken that part of my soul. And right now, the only thing I see is I have to break the connections and to tune in to other frequency, other soul fragment, just to find a little relief from all the pain that this person is because of what she does is like creating me, but it's only temporary because we're so deeply connected. The connection is so ancient, and we have a destiny together. So it's like the only solution is to retrieve her, to have her with me. Hopefully that will work out. We'll see. I'm not really sure, but I hope so. And thanks to God, the resources to do that and the opportunities are coming. I see that. So we really have to move into this unity consciousness by turning within the fourth dimension, the spiral time, the quantum energies, rather than the third linear time, separation and judgment. We have to stabilize our core as well. The best way to do that is to invoke the source, to remember the creator. That will definitely, goodness is a stabilizing point. So to cultivate goodness, it will stabilize the core, your inner core, reinforce this connection to our inner source, our prime creator. It's divine. We need to become, to have this expression of divine will, divine love, and divine wisdom. For that, God has given us those three sacred flames in our sacred heart. We have the blue flame of power, we have the pink flame of love, and we have the yellow flame of wisdom. Those three flames needs to always be in balance. Continue to visualize them. You can also use the violet fire to bathe in, to transmute. And we need to learn to jump in, to align with the highest timelines, to have a love-based perception rather than a fear-based judgment. All the judgment is really, really painful it's what's creating pain, all those separations. We need to realign, because when we do that, we realign the whole collective field of the planet on the subconscious level. They don't really know what's happening, but we're doing tremendous service when we're realigning the point of unity and total forgiveness and love. We're assisting the whole company of heaven, just as they are serving us. For there is 144,000 souls that have been placed strategically around the world. We don't know them all, but they all activated to stabilize this grid, but on the physical world we'll see all kinds of very bizarre things, that are all kind of contrast and bizarre things that are happening. It's like those conflict and chaos that is emerging. You see, like Elon Musk wants to do like this Star Wars and super like Big Brother with his satellites, and he's trying to do with the Draco reptilian agenda and all kinds of things. It's very bizarre. Well, it's like a double agent. It's like so but we don't want to judge. It's all part of the one. We have to see that this is the surface reality, and the Pope left us today, which on Easter, it's kind of like we'll assist him if he needs to reconnect to his higher self. I've had contact with him, but I haven't received any call for that. So, but we wish him well, and so we'll see. But it's gonna be a big transformation on the in the Vatican as well. I know that there is the Christ is meant to return to take back his church, but there's so much that needs to be cleansed and clear, and in terms of the consciousness there before we can actually move into true Christ consciousness. But we'll see what happens. So, my friends, I had a song in my head, but I have really too many akufen right now. I can't sing it. So I will pull a few cards with the angels. So it's like we're preparing for this great shift of energy, and the card of the day is energy. It is the one, it is the magician. We can never be more or less than one. The one creator, the prime creator. In truth, is only the prime creator who's studying life, studying himself, herself, itself, so that it can always continue to experience always more. It's like the Holy Spirit that's like lend us this form, so we can play all kinds of games, but move back into the game of the gold ring and the light within the gold ring, the unity, the timeless eternity. Time is a circle, in truth. So it's all, we're being reprogrammed. We're being, just allow yourself to go at your own pace, your own flow. The highest wisdom is communication. Continue to communicate your truth. Communication is very important. What we need to understand is family. It's like this connection, those deep soul family. For me, this person, I have to break up with her every often because she's very intimately busy with other men. But we're family, and it's like I cannot let her down too long because otherwise she's miserable on the soul level. So it's like, and I have also soul family group that are much easier, much more pure, light, joyful, that are a lot easier. But right now we're connecting to this whole, we're regrouping all those kind of soul fragments. So family, whatever feel connected to. For there's only one family, is the family of God here, and there's the seven great families of spirit beings. We're part of this one family that's called the sons and daughters of God, and within and we are part within that family of God. We sons and daughters of God. We're part of the ascending part. There is the descending part and descending groups, and there is the trinitized group. So what we need to do is the encounter. So social life, social life. I'm really eager to return to have a very busy social life. This is really wonderful to meet people. It's good to meet people on the internet, but it will be even better to meet them on the physical plane, so we can co-create together. And the outcome will naturally to friendship. Friendship is like it's like love without wings, but it's very, very powerful. We need to we have it's like platonic love. It's like friendship. Friendship is very essential. It is very potent. It's very solid. We need to be good friends we need to be friendly to all, but we it is through our soul connection that we know that we have common goals. We cannot vibrate with the consciousness of all beings on the planet. There are so many diverse consciousness, but there are some people that we can associate with, that we know. We increase each other. We can have the same. We can have humor. We can relax. We can share. And so friendship is like new friends coming into our life. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you so very much. Wish you a happy Sunday, Monday, Easter Monday, and I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.